Hello, action takers. How are you doing? Today is Tuesday. How's your week going so far? It's kind of the end of the day. I hope that you have some great momentum for the week, right? So today I want to talk about, is this thing killing your dreams and your success before it even has time to boom, explode into what it is you want, into your abundance, into what you're craving, into a reality. Because this one thing kills more dreams and more success than anything combined, right? So if you don't know me, my name is Shay Kent. I'm the No Excuses Entrepreneur and the creator of the Design, Dream, Do program and system. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. This is the... Oh, it's my Instagram. Sorry. I'm so excited to be finding this thing to play with. The Curated Life with Shay Kent, the life producer. I have also coined that term. It's sort of like a life coach, but I help you out a little bit differently because my background is actually in film and television, so we'll get into that some other time. Let's talk about this thing that is killing you, that you don't even know you're a victim of. Are you ready? This is a writer downer. Let me know if you're here, by the way. Type in your name so I can see you, so I can say hi. And if this is a replay, hashtag replay me, please. The thing that is killing your success and your momentum and your dreams before you even get going, it is called average. Being average. Accepting average as okay. Another word for this, mediocrity. Think about this, right? We live in a society where we strive to be middle class, mediocre, average. Why the heck are we striving to be C students? When you were in school, were your parents ever like, please, 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 just get a C? We want you to be a solid C student. I mean, don't even try to go be an A or a B student. That's too much. That's too much work. We don't even know. Of course not. Your parents were like everybody else's parents, and they were like, you need to get that A, right? Or we're going to ground you, or whatever. My parents wanted me to get A's. I never did. I was so bored in school. I was definitely a B player. Unless I actually put in a little bit of effort, then I was an A. Which is what you need to start doing in your life, right? So we go through all of school, right? We're little, we're young, we grow up, we go to college, maybe. You try to beat A's. You get out into the real world, and all of a sudden, C's are totally fine. Totally acceptable. It's totally fine to have thousands and thousands of dollars in debt on your credit cards. It's totally fine to be overstretched into all of these things. We start giving in to this mediocrity. Why? Because, well, everybody else is doing it. This is the thing to do. It's totally fine, right? It's average. I'm just average. When you die and your tombstone says, Susan lived an average life and was an average woman with average dreams and ambitions, and she achieved average things. Is that really what we're here to do? I'm not okay with being mediocre. I'm not okay with being average, and I don't want you to be either. Let me tell you a story. So last year, and this is one of the stories that I really love to tell, my husband and I, we were looking at our financials and everything, and we were like, man, we've totally fallen into this coasting thing and this average thing. Like, yeah, it's totally fine. We'll just coast. We looked at each other and we were like, no, I'm not okay with just being average anymore. Like, F that. So we started to side hustle. We were like driving for Lyft. We started doing Airbnb. We started taking odd jobs. We sold everything that wasn't nailed down to the house, right? Our goal was to make $6,000 so we could go to Ireland. I said, $6,000. We had 4 months. Seems like a pretty average type of thinking. Let's be extraordinary. Let's expand our horizons. Let's make that number $20,000 in 4 months. Let's do it. My husband looked at me like I was absolutely shit-faced, like crazy. Okay, he said. I'm in. I'm with you. Let's go. Let's do this, Shay. So we did. We did not reach our goal of $20,000. We made $16,745 in 4 months because we did not want to be average anymore. Screw that. When you start limiting yourself to how you're thinking, when you start limiting in this average thinking, like a tunnel, that's it. That's all you can get. That's all you'll ever get. And you know what else? We very rarely hit the targets that we're aiming for, right? So you usually fall a little bit under that. So you really need to be aiming above what you actually want in order to get to what you want. Plus, if you aim way up higher like we did with our $20,000, do you think if my goal was $6,000, I would have ever made 16 grand? Hell no. Hell no. That would not have happened. We might have made like 3 or 4 and been like ecstatic. You have to think bigger. You have to be not okay with being average because everybody else is. All right? Please make this part of what you start doing. Start expanding your mind. Start thinking bigger and living bigger and dreaming bigger. It is totally fine to dream big. Then you make a plan. Then you execute the plan. Simple. Not easy. Simple. So going on with that idea, you need to surround yourself, I know you've heard this before, surround yourself with other big thinkers, big doers, big dreamers, right? Because when you surround yourself with all of these small-minded, average mind people, you get stuck in the average mind thought process. You don't want that. You need big thinkers, big dreamers, people who are thinking they can do better than average and who are going for it. You know what those people will do? They pull you up. They lift you up. That's what you need, girl. You need to get yourself a group of awesome fucking successful, big-minded people who are going to go out and do the things, right? What did our friends do when we told them we were doing all of these things? We announced it. We were so excited. We were like, oh my gosh, we're doing all of these things. Look at how many, and we're bringing money in. And I kid you not, every single one of them looked at us like we were crazy and wanted to know if we were okay financially. Like the only reason anybody would hustle more than what they would need to stay average is because they weren't doing well. Screw that. Screw being average. Screw being mediocre. Screw middle class, because why? That's not somewhere that you try to be. That's a C, people. That is a C student. Who tries to be a C student? Try to be an A student in your life. This is not like, oh, it's French class and I suck. This is life, okay? I will talk to you all later. I love you. Go make some awesome, awesome things.